Family, friends, and honored guests, welcome to the Fall 2022 Commencement Ceremony for Del Mar College. Our procession tonight will begin with the Del Mar College Board of Regents and the Del Mar College Administration, led by the Del Mar College Board of Regents First Vice Chair, Dr. Nicholas L. Adame, and Del Mar College President, Dr. Mark Escamilla. Leading the Del Mar College faculty and carrying the ceremonial mace is our Faculty Grand Marshal. Our Fall 2022 Faculty Grand Marshal is Thomas Finnegan, Professor of Mathematics. And representing the academic program divisions and carrying the divisional banners are our division marshals. The Marshal for the Division of Business, Entrepreneurship, and Health Sciences is Lisa Palakas, Associate Professor of Hospitality Management and the Program Coordinator for Hospitality Management. The Marshal for the Division of Communication, Fine Arts, and Social Sciences is Dr. Paul Bissell, Professor of Sound Recording Technology. The Marshal for the Division of Industry and Public Service is Kelvin Jones, Associate Professor of Diesel Applied Technology. And the Marshal for the Division of STEM, Kinesiology, and Education is Barbara Finnegan, Professor of Mathematics and the faculty of Del Mar College. We begin our graduate procession with the Division of Business, Entrepreneurship, and Health Sciences. Graduates from the Department of Allied Health are escorted by Leo Crumley, Instructor of Medical Laboratory Technology. Graduates from the Department of Business Administration are escorted by Sandra Shelton Flynn, Associate Professor of Cosmetology. Graduates from the Department of Dental and Imaging Technology are escorted by Kristen Vega, Associate Professor and Program Director of the Diagnostic Medical Sonography Program. Graduates from the Department of Nurse Education are escorted by Sarah Clark, Instructor of Nurse Education. For the Division of Communication, Fine Arts, and Social Sciences, graduates in the Department of Art and Drama are escorted by Carl Yao, Professor of Drama. Graduates from the Department of Communications, Languages, and Reading are escorted by Linda Lugo, Instructor of American Sign Language and Interpreter. Graduates from the Department of English and Philosophy is escorted by Dr. Jane Walter Williamson, Assistant Professor of English. Graduates with the degree of Liberal Arts are escorted by Alan Barreca, Professor of Learning Resources. Graduates from the Department of Music are escorted by Dr. Roger Peterson, Associate Professor of Music. Graduates from the Department of Social Sciences are escorted by Dr. Mark Robbins, Professor of History. For the Division of Industry and Public Service, the graduates from the Department of Architecture, Aviation, and Automotive are escorted by Thomas Matula, Professor of Air Conditioning Applied Technology. Graduates from the Department of Education are escorted by Craig Corley, Instructor of Process Technology. Graduates from the Department of Public Service are escorted by Suzette Weiss, Assistant Professor of Court Reporting. For the Division of STEM, Kinesiology, and Education, graduates from the Department of Computer Science, Engineering, and Advanced Technology are escorted by Barbara Dufresne, Professor of Computer Science. Graduates from the Department of Kinesiology and Education are escorted by Benita Flores Munoz, Professor of Child Development, Early Childhood, and the Program Director. Representing the Department of Mathematics is James Schellenberger, Associate Professor of Mathematics. And graduates from the Department of Natural Sciences, escorted by Dr. Daisy Young, Professor of Biotechnology. And now, Dr. Mark Escamilla, President of Del Mar College.
Welcome to all the members of the Fall 2022 graduating class. Welcome, regents, faculty and staff, parents, spouses, relatives, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. Gentlemen, please remove your non-religious headgear as we all stand for the presentation of the colors by members of the Boy Scouts of America troops 20, 345, 345G, and 349 from Portland, Texas. Please remain standing for the national anthem and college alma mater. The national anthem and alma mater are being performed by professors of music Dr. Rafael Rada, singing, and Dr. Sha Shan Chen, accompanying in piano. The words to the college alma mater are printed in the inside front cover of your commencement program, should you want to sing along.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, stay does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thousands of dreams which you helped give, transforming lives, what a special gift. Since you began, you have stayed true. Hail Del Mar College, silver and blue, ever changing, always giving a shining light from the beginning. You take the weak and make them strong, so we lift our head up and sing this song.
Please take a seat. Our faculty grand marshal tonight is Thomas Finnegan, professor of mathematics. Marshal for the Division of Business, Entrepreneurship, Health Sciences is Lisa Polakis, associate professor of hospitality management and program coordinator of hospitality management as well. Marshal for the Division of Communication, Fine Arts, and Social Sciences is Dr. Paul Bissell, professor of sound recording technology. Marshal for the Division of Industry and Public Services, Kelvin Jones, Associate Professor of Diesel Applied Technology. Marshal for the Division of Science, Technology, Engineering, Mathematics, Kinesiology, and Education is Barbara Finnegan, Professor of Mathematics. Please join me in showing our appreciation to our faculty, marshals, and members of the Boy Scouts Association Troops of America troops. Thank you, and give them a round of applause, please. Thank you. Thanks to all. Now, I'd like to introduce some members of the Del Mar College Board of Regents, administrative staff, faculty, and special guests. Beginning with our first vice chair of the board, Dr. Nicolas L. Adame. Secretary to the board, Rudy Garza Jr. Regent, David Loeb. It's also appropriate to also recognize the members of the elected Board of Regents who are unable to attend this evening. Board Chair, Ms. Carol Scott. Second Vice Chair, Ms. Libby Averett. Regent, Dr. Linda Villarreal. Regent, Bill Kelly. Regent, Carl Kroll. And Regent, Dr. Lori Turner. Our keynote speaker, C. Michelle Unda, President of the Del Mar College Foundation and Manager of Regional Human Resources and Public Affairs for New Star Central, West, South region, also are joining us to be further introduced a little bit later. Assisting with tonight's ceremony are Executive Vice President, Chief Operating Officer, Ms. Lenora Keys, Vice President and Chief Academic Officer, Dr. John DeHalcom, Dean of the Division of Communications, Fine Arts, and Social Sciences, Dr. Cynthia Bridges, Dean of the Division of Business, Entrepreneurship, and Health Sciences, Ms. Jennifer Schrammick, Dean of the Division of Science, Technology, Engineering, Mathematics, and Kinesiology and Education, Interim Dean, Dr. Jack Southard, Dean of the Division of Industry and Public Service, Mr. Davis Merrill, Dean of Learning Resources, Mr. Cody Gray, Dean of Student Outreach and Enrollment Services, Ms. Gracie Martinez, Instructor of Management, Terry Samo, and our orators for tonight's ceremony, Professor of Speech, Mr. Mike Jones, and Assistant Professor of Speech, Ms. Lisa Campbell. We also have on our stage other members of the Del Mar College Administrative Instruction Leadership Team. Also assisting tonight are representatives of the Deaf and Hard of Hearing Center who are providing our sign, there they are interpreting. Thank you for all of your service to our graduates. Round of applause for everyone, please. When I was a student at Del Mar College some years ago, I had the support of faculty and staff members, family, and employers who encouraged and supported me. Actually, that was one employer. It was my dad. Graduates, I invite you to show your appreciation to those family members and college faculty who helped you reach your goals. Each one of you receiving a degree. Let's turn around and acknowledge those who helped us get here tonight, graduates. How about that? Y'all can hoop and holler. That's okay. Each one of you receiving a degree or certificate tonight deserves many congratulations. For the benefit of our audience, graduates, I want to recognize some graduates who succeeded under special circumstances. So this is an interactive here, so you're going to have to stand or raise your hand, whichever you choose to do. If you were the first in your family to earn a college degree, like I was, will you please stand or raise your hand to be recognized? I have several questions, so some of y'all might get tired here. If you were employed while you were in school, would you please stand? Where are those working students? If you juggled parenting duties while attending classes, will you please stand? If you are currently a member of the armed forces or a military veteran, will you please stand and accept? Thank you for your service. All right, here's the last one. If you'll admit to being in the 40 and older category, don't ask. Okay. Please stand. All right, took a couple of y'all a little bit to work up that the courage to stand up. Thank you all for joining me and indulging me. That's one of my favorite parts of graduation because we learn a little bit more about who's out there and who's graduating tonight. Tonight, we're recognizing over 340 graduates who are participating tonight who will walk across the stage. But before we recognize them, I'd like to introduce our distinguished keynote speaker who happens to be a Del Mar College graduate. C. Michelle Unda is president of the Del Mar College Foundation and manager of the regional HR and public affairs for New Star's Central West South region. At New Star, Ms. Unda is responsible for employee relations, charitable contributions, sponsorships, and partnerships. She also coordinates milestone celebrations and volunteer efforts across Central and South Texas and Nuevo Laredo. Additionally, she serves as a liaison between the media and New Star corporate communications. A South Texas native, Ms. Unda graduated from Del Mar College in 2003 with an associate's degree in both journalism and liberal arts. She earned a bachelor's degree in communications from Texas A&M University, Kingsville. Go Hoggies. In 2005, and a master's degree in organizational leadership from the University of St. Francis in Fort Wayne, Indiana in 2016. She is also a 2008 graduate of Leadership Corpus Christi Class 36. I hear that's the best class. Besides serving as president of the Del Mar College Foundation Board, Ms. Unda's volunteer activities include serving as a board member and a public relations chair for Workforce Solutions of the Coastal Bend, and a board member, as well as a board member, and grants committee chair for the Coastal Bend Community Foundation. She also serves in the Coastal Bend Industry Association Public Relations Committee and is a facilitator and team member for the St. Patrick Catholic Church RCIA ministry. Ms. Unda was named Del Mar College Foundation's Distinguished Alumni in 2015, and in 2019, she was named Texas A&M University Kingsville Rising Star, Leadership Corpus Christi Alumnus of the Year, and United Corpus Christi Chamber of Commerce Mikasa Su Casa honoree. Ms. Unda and her husband Raul recently celebrated their 9th wedding anniversary. They have 3 beloved dogs, and they are a state certified foster family. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Michelle Unda to the podium.
This is a beautiful sea of Vikings. I need to admit, yesterday, maybe today, I was still tweaking this speech because at the heart of who I am is a perfectionist who wants your night to be nothing but everything. I don't want to deliver some boring address that has you nodding off by the second paragraph. I might, but it's not my intention. I want to give you something to think about on your drive home or leave you with a thought that gives you pause as you admire your diploma later. My hope is, though my address is the least of your memories from tonight, it stays with you just enough to prompt a smile sometime in your future. First, a little about me. My professional biography is in tonight's program. You just heard most of it. But what's missing is why Del Mar was such an important part of my life. I'm sure there were notable events that happened on campus from 2000 to 2003 while I was a student. Unfortunately, maybe fortunately, it's been a few years and memory begins to fade without dozens of selfies and social media sending reminders of those happenings. Here's what I do remember. Sorry, some of you have heard this story before. My sweet husband is tired of it, but I love it. I remember learning through trial and error, lots and lots of error, to parallel park in front of the Harvin Center so that I could pick up a breakfast taco and still get to my morning classes. We had parking out there back then. It took me weeks to get the hang of it. During that trial and error period, dozens of classmates made fun of me, but that didn't faze me because I got the hang of it. I had primo parking on campus that they couldn't park in, and I never had to drop an 8 a.m. class. Let's see. I remember spending hours in a chair on the third floor of the White Library studying and napping. And I may or may not have visit that same spot periodically just to sit. I remember getting to know a few people from my high school a little better because we were the only ones who ended up at Del Mar. I remember tutoring and mentoring other students and making friends at Trio Student Services. And I remember a friend carrying a few of us to our cars after a flood. And I remember spending an entire day in 2001 in front of a TV in the library because it was 9/11. The first plane hit while I was at home getting dressed for class. I thought the radio DJ was making a bad joke. I came to campus because I didn't know what else to do with myself. Obviously, my classes were canceled, so I ended up in the library, standing and sitting around with strangers who looked as though they felt as alone in the world as I did in those moments. I and so many others spent that day trying to understand how and why that happened and what that meant for our own lives. I finished high school a little over a year earlier in May of 2000 at 18 years of age. By then, I had lost the majority of my immediate family. My sister and I were all that were left. We spent the 5 years prior living with our grandparents, attempting to make sense of our brokenness. But now it wasn't just our world that was crumbling. In high school, I was an almost strictly A student. I graduated effortlessly, ranked number 5 in my very small town school, had numerous extracurricular activities and volunteer events logged, had a few small scholarships and plenty of grant money to my name thanks to being a ward of the state. But I had zero idea what to do after high school graduation. Initially, I considered the Navy, but my scoliosis, my grandmother, and my recruiter all said no. I looked at a few universities in Houston since I had 2 aunts in the area, but between my family's past medical bills, other household expenses, and the fear of accumulating a 6-figure student loan debt, I opted to drop that plan. My grandmother asked, "So then what are you going to do after high school?" I knew I had to do something, but I was lost. If you had asked me then, I would have described myself as broken, confused, odd, unimportant, an orphan, smart but still a loser, and ordinary. Identity plays such an important role in our lives. We have this inherent desire to know who we are and where we belong. And knowing that helps drive us to find our purpose in life. When I began my time at Del Mar College, there was very little positive in my self-identity. But I want to pause for a moment, because perhaps my story isn't resonating with you, and that's okay. Maybe you don't recognize identifiers that bring us together. So let me introduce you to Sophia. Have you met Sophia? Sophia is the name the Del Mar College Foundation has given to our average student profile. The average student at Del Mar College today, again, we like to call her Sophia, is a female, Hispanic, 24-year-old local who attends Del Mar part-time. She is the first in her family to attend college, comes from a low to middle income background, works while attending college, and is a single parent. Now, since we saw you stand up, we know that that may not collectively describe each of our graduates in the room. But I would be surprised if not a single one of those identifiers hit home in some way. What I learned early on about this college was that there was no judgment at any turn. We, the student body, came from all backgrounds, all walks of life, several generations, and not one of us had had it easy. All had a rough beginning. Many of us were still pushing through and trying to dodge the pitfalls of life. For me, it was no self-esteem and zero direction. For others, zero motivation. Still others, learning disabilities, friends who tore us down and held us back, people who called us sellouts for going to college. We had busted cars and horrible bosses, zero child support, no babysitter, no childcare, a world filled with the word no. No idea where our paycheck just went. No idea how to pay this month's rent. No family to help. Plenty of family, but none willing or able to help. It was everywhere on this campus. All of us had lost count of the obstacles in our lives, and that gave this student body commonality, a way to feel united. But what makes you and I different from some who struggle with life's punches is that we made it through. We showed up for class. We did our homework. We read our chapters. Did we stumble? Yes. Did we fall? At times, flat on our faces. And actually, side note, I got my first and last C's on this campus, but let me say this. My grandmother and I both did a happy dance because it meant I still passed. I started Del Mar College as a nursing major. Lord knows that was a mistake. Do we have any nursing majors in the room? Not tonight. Well, not me. No. Those first few classes besides anatomy proved that everyone in my care would be worse off with me attending to them. Chemistry was not my best performance. So now that you know I was terrible at medical sciences, you may be able to guess what my next challenge was: choosing a major that was a better fit for me. Now this took some time. I took a semester of basics and I thought I'd just try liberal arts. Well, after a couple more semesters, my grandmother had it with me. Having worked as a registered nurse in children's hospitals for decades, she decided a career as an executive assistant was just what I needed, because she was sure that way I'd meet and marry a doctor. Now, those executive assistant classes gave me skills that I implement daily, but it still wasn't quite the right fit for me. Did I want to help people and assist people? Yes. Did I know what avenue to do so would make me happy long term? No. So the search for a major continued. I may have tried on one or two other majors for size, maybe English or education, or maybe those were just ideas I had for a week or two based on what my friends were doing. I can't remember now. What I do know is by the end of my second year on campus, having taken a plethora of regular classes, summer classes, Maymesters, fall and or winter semesters, honestly, I don't know anymore. I was still a full-time community college student starting my third year with no major, no degree, and no plan. I don't know if you all realize this, but Del Mar College is not a traditional four-year university for full-time students. I needed to get in gear and figure it out already. The end of my search came from looking through the thickest course catalog you've ever seen, because back then it was printed. We didn't have that fabulous internet thing figured out yet. Anyway, I thumbed through those pages and stumbled upon journalism, writing, talking about the world around us, maybe bringing a little good news to that world. Now that was a good fit. And I only needed 3 more semesters to graduate. Ding, 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 we had a winner. I quickly made the acquaintance of the advising professor, the editor and the staff of the Foghorn student newspaper, and I loved every second of my time there and in our radio TV classes. I began to recognize who I was on this campus, what I was good at, and began to understand this skill set that God had trusted me with. Those days were a blast. I was riding high on numbered days to graduation until my advising professor told me, "I know, mijita, you have to get a bachelor's degree if you want a good job in journalism." Because in 2003, an associate degree meant you got to write obituaries for the local newspaper and nada más. So instead of hunting to where to find my first career job, I turned my efforts to figuring out how to transfer to a university. I wish I could tell you that what comes next after Del Mar is all hunky-dory, easy peasy, no more problems at every turn, that I magically graduated with fantastic amounts of self-esteem, pride, wisdom, and grace, but that would be a lie. What did I do next? This idiot, in a horribly unstable relationship, she got married. There went my federal grants, and in came the student loans. Student loans I didn't finish paying off until much, much later. But the main thing is that I paid them off. After Del Mar, I transferred to Texas A&M University Kingsville, though some of my classes didn't transfer with me, so I repeated classes. A dear friend of mine and I were also met with new identifiers, the Del Mar girls. That was meant to be an insult, but the joke was quickly on those who bestowed the new name upon us, because thanks to the professors at Del Mar College, we danced circles around the other students. By the end of our second semester, the Del Mar girls were running the student newspaper and getting the best grades in class. We weren't just Vikings. We were Viking javelinas. Talk about a tough stuff duo. That was fun. But there were less positive notes during that time, including fighting for my future when an illness tried to take it from me, getting a divorce because it was what was best for both of us, dealing with depression, and living alone for the first time in my life. But in August 2005, I graduated. I continued and still continue to take life's hits time after time, year after year, turn after turn. And you will too. Do you know why those setbacks, roadblocks, and insults are not going to define you, are not going to label you? Because now, today, in this moment, at this graduation ceremony, you have proved that overcoming is possible. Perhaps you are like me and have proved yet again that God uses broken things to create good. You are meant to inspire. You're not finished yet. Classes are over, yes, for now. Maybe you're going to obtain another degree. Maybe now you're able to start a new job. Maybe you already have. Maybe you're finally able to provide for your family the way you've always hoped to. For me, one of my later steps meant going back to school again for my master's degree 10 years after my bachelor's. I was inspired by my husband, Raul, who went back for his master's first. It was what made sense for our careers and our family. It wasn't easy. At times, I really wanted to quit. But we both finished and walked our own respective stages within a week of each other in 2017. Making our dreams come true takes time, commitment, effort. You know this probably better than most students. Sometimes we don't know what step will be next, and sometimes the answer doesn't even come when we beg the heavens for it. And as we take those leaps of faith in the direction we hope is right, we begin to recognize the paths laid out in front of us. We can be sure that life will continue to sling mud and obstacles all along the way at us, but remember this. To every child, every peer, every family member and loved one, every friend, every classmate, every acquaintance who has any inkling of what you have endured, turned away from, or powered through, you, my friends, you are an inspiration. You just proved it can be done. And you will continue to achieve because now you know how to recognize when you've been mislabeled and misidentified. You know how to block a punch from the world around you. You are a doer, a trailblazer, a graduate. Today, self and public perception of my identity is a little different than I described a few moments ago. Today, almost 20 years since my own Del Mar graduation, I am first and foremost a child of God, a wife, a foster mother, a sister, and a friend. I am an achiever, a strategist, a servant leader, a go-getter. I am a Viking. I want you to open your programs and find your name. Come on, do it. Just take a minute and really look at your name. Your dreams have just been delivered. How will you light the way for others? How will you build them up and help them recognize their true identities? You are the inspiration now. You are a graduate, and you are a Viking. Thank you and congratulations. I'm so proud of each and every one of you.
It was a great job. One more round of applause for Miss Michelle Lunda. Very inspiring, wasn't it, graduates? Did you find your name in your programs? Find your name in print? Get ready. It won't be the last time. Now it's my pleasure to present the candidates for graduation. Will Dr. Halcomb, I got off script. I apologize. Shall we proceed with the ceremony? Your mic.
I think they can hear me.
There you go.
There we go.
There we go. Now we're back.
I'm going to say it again. Now it is my pleasure to present the graduates or candidates for graduation. This fall 2022, Del Mar College is proud to recognize a total of 494 prospective graduating students. Collectively, these students are receiving 625 degrees and certificates, including 197 Associate in Arts degrees, 15 Associate in Arts of Teaching degrees, 11 Associate in Science degrees, 228 Associate in Applied Science degrees, 162 certificates, and 12 Occupational Skills Awards. Will all candidates to receive these associate degrees and certificates please stand? Upon the recommendation of the faculty, I certify that these candidates who have completed all their academic requirements as set forth in the Del Mar College catalog are entitled to receive their respective degree or certificate.
Acting under the authority vested in me by the state of Texas, the Board of Regents of Del Mar College, and upon the recommendation of the administration and faculty, I hereby confer to you the appropriate degree and certificate that you have earned.
Will the candidates for degrees and certificates please come forward?
Skyla A. Ramirez, Associate in Applied Science, Pharmacy Technician. Kristen A. Trevino, Associate in Applied Science, Pharmacy Technician. Alexis J. Sanchez, Associate in Applied Science, Pharmacy Technician. Alyssa M. Sines, Associate in Applied Science, Pharmacy Technician. Mercedes Bonilla, Associate in Applied Science, Medical Lab Technology. Heather E. Boothby, Associate in Applied Science, Medical Lab Technology. Courtney J. Elliott, Associate in Applied Science, Medical Lab Technology. Vanessa L. Morton, Certificate Level 2, Health Information Technology Coding Specialist, and summa cum laude. Graduates in the Department of Business Administration. Malachi J. Mata, Associate in Applied Science, Baking and Pastry Specialization. Christina F. Nunez, Associate in Applied Science, Baking and Pastry Specialization. Maricela Lopez, Associate Applied Science, Accounting Specialist. Jessica M. Garza, Associate in Arts and Business Administration. Abigail L. Smith, Associate in Arts and Business Administration. Edward E. Aguilar, Associate in Arts and Business Administration. Rachel L. Perez, Associate in Arts and Business Administration. Madison A. Valadez, Associate in Arts and Business Administration. Jesse Ramirez III, Associate in Applied Science Management and General Specialization. Jack E. Meredith, Associate in Applied Science and Management, General Specialization. Victor R. Perez, Associate in Arts Business Administration and a veteran of the United States Armed Forces. Fernanda Y. Valadez, Associate in Arts Business Administration. Elizabeth San Juan, Associate in Arts Business Administration. Crystal L. Garcia, Associate in Arts, Business Administration. Celia Ulrich, Associate in Arts, Business Administration. Kirsten M. Rice, Associate in Applied Science, Accounting Specialist. Ashley M. Rodriguez, Associate in Applied Science, Accounting Specialist. Monica M. Gomez, Associate in Applied Science, Accounting Specialist, and cum laude. Evangeline M. Guajardo, Associate in Arts, Business Administration. Luce M. James, Certificate Level 1, Accounting Technician. Krista A. Mungia, Associate in Arts, Business Administration. Patricia Garabay, Associate in Arts, Business Administration, and a veteran of the United States Armed Forces. Tatiana C. Pena, Associate in Arts, Business Administration. Janita R. De La Cruz, Associate in Applied Science, Accounting Specialist. Virginia R. Medrano, Associate in Arts, Business Administration. Jose R. Palacios, Certificate Level 1, Business Management and Leadership. Shanti Miller, Associate in Arts, Business Administration. Jesus Trevino, Certificate Level 1, Business Management Leadership and Occupational Skills Award Management Supervision, magna cum laude, and a veteran of the United States Armed Forces. Beatriz Campos Vega, Associate in Applied Science, Accounting Specialist, and Certificate Level 1, Accounting Technician. Lois M. Hinojosa, Associate in Arts, Business Administration, and summa cum laude. Erica T. Ortega, Associate in Arts and Business Administration. Seth R. Valadez, Associate in Arts, Business Administration. Allison M. Houlihan, Certificate Level 1, Cosmetology. Tara A. Houlihan, Certificate Level 1, Accounting Technician and Occupational Skills Award, Accounting Clerk, Bookkeeper. Milagros V. Lopez, Certificate Level 1, Cosmetology. Serena D. Smith, Certificate Level 1, Cosmetology. Erica Cardenas Iglesias, Certificate Level 1, Cosmetology. Mia B. Medina, Certificate Level 1, Cosmetology. Camila E. Saldariaga, Certificate Level 1, Cosmetology. Alexandra Z. Gonzalez, Certificate Level 1, Cosmetology. Larissa O. Alvarez, Certificate Level 1, Cosmetology. Melanie Melendez, Certificate Level 1, Cosmetology. Erica M. Herrera, Certificate Level 1, Cosmetology, and cum laude. Barbara J. Cano, Certificate Level 1, Cosmetology, cum laude. Luis A. Ramirez, Certificate Level 1, Cosmetology. Elizabeth D. Vela, Associate in Arts, Business Administration. Brianna M. Rodriguez, Associate in Arts, Business Administration. Kate L. Tiemann, Associate in Arts, Business Administration. Corey B. Haywood Jr., Associate in Arts, Business Administration. Sebastian F. Mondragon, Associate in Arts, Business Administration. Graduates from the Department of Dental and Imaging Technology, Travis A. Wilson, Associate in Applied Science, Diagnostic Medical Sonography. Laura A. Breeding, Associate in Applied Science, Diagnostic Medical Sonography, and summa cum laude. Andrea R. Alonso Chavez, Associate in Applied Science, Diagnostic Medical Sonography. Gabrielle A. Escalona, Associate in Applied Science, Echocardiography, summa cum laude. Serena N. Martinez, Associate in Applied Science, Echocardiography. And Angelica D. Gonzalez, Associate in Applied Science, Echocardiography, cum laude. Kamisha R. Williams, Associate in Applied Science, Diagnostic Medical Sonography. Brittany L. Kriegel, Associate in Applied Science, Diagnostic Medical Sonography. Celeste N. Adesola, Associate in Applied Science, Diagnostic Medical Sonography. Alexis E. Andre, Associate in Applied Science, Echocardiography. We have a special presenter. Elva Sepulveda, our Director of Dental Programs, will be presenting to her daughter. Alicia Sepulveda, Associate in Applied Science, Diagnostic Medical Sonography.
Michelle Merez, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education. Taliana Vasquez, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education. Brianna M. Benavides, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education. Devany E. Gonzalez, Associate in Arts, Science Registered Nursing. Kali R. Zungia, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education. Lisa M. Rodriguez, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education. Catherine N. Rivera, Associate in Applied Arts, Registered Nursing. Cynthia A. Young, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education. Kayla R. Elizondo, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Gerardo M. Cabrera, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education, Associates in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Serena Anaya, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Roberto M. Benavides, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Joseph O. Carrero, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Eugene S. Raymond, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Is it Mitzi E. Perkins, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Corina Cano, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Orlando J. Guerrera, Jr., Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Yancy J. Hernandez, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education, summa cum laude. Alexis A. Mendez, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education. Charla L. Sebastian, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Alexis Mendoza, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Vivian A. Lee, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Melissa R. Calderon, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Naya M. Lotz, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Brianna L. Candela, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Naomi Cordova, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Cindy Torres, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Mieres Porteo, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Rosa Rodriguez, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Sarah V. Gutierrez, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education. Rosalind Orona, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Alan O. Avila, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nurse Education, LVN, Paramedic to RN transition. Say your last name. Bradley S. Stebbins, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nurse Education, LVN, Paramedic to RN transition. Daniela Palmerin, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Christine May S. Plants, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Gloria Covarrubia, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Diana E. Moradas, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Adelina Amador, Associate in Arts Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Amanda Diaz, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Julina G. Alcorn, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Andrea L. Bethke, Associate in Arts Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Christina E. Hall, Associate in Arts Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Fabiola Cedillo, Associate in Arts Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing, magna cum laude. Renee A. Poldillo, Associate in Arts Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Aisha Gianna M. Aguilar, Associate in Arts Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Caitlin A. Ramirez, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Alexis M. Polito, Associate in Arts Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing, cum laude. Cassie J. Gonzalez, Associate in Arts Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing, magna cum laude. Jordan Elise A. Downey, Associate in Arts Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Jade E. Wilson, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Kenya H. Pineda, Associate in Arts Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Adriana D. Montoya, Associate in Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Victoria Sanchez, Associate in Arts Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Robert C. Sanchez, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Ariel R. Robedo, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Rihanna L. Villalopez, Associate in Arts Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Jared M. Schmidt, Associate in Arts Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Paula A. Corrales, Associate in Arts Nurse Education, Associates in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Naomi N. Salivar, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Zachary A. Zuniga, Associate in Arts Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Maribel Sanabrel, Associate in Arts Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Amy R. Villapando, Associate in Arts Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Kimberly Villarreal, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Haley M. Miller, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Gwendolyn Benali Forrester, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education. Cecilia A. Kubanik, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Triana N. Kubanik, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education, Associates in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Isabel N. Contreras, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Cristina Hernandez Gonzalez, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Ruby A. Zipperine, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Rosemary Zavala, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Cristobal Vilches, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Nicole L. Potter, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Stephanie L. Morris Nelson, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Madeline Abigail Neria, Associate in Arts, Nurse Education, Associates in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Dalton J. Allen, Associate in Arts, Drama. Celestina G. Gonzalez, Associate in Arts, Studio Art. Margaret T. Ridley, Associate in Arts, Studio Art, summa cum laude. Maytani E. Grossman, Associate in Arts, Studio Art. Mary A. Carmichael, Associate in Arts, American Sign Language, Deaf Studies. Serena G. Garza, Associate in Arts, American Sign Language, Deaf Studies. Whitney K. Winkler, Associate in Arts, Digital Media. Belen C. Castellanos Frederick, Associate in Arts, Foreign Language. Jaden M. Hall, Associate in Arts, Digital Media. Lydia A. Bastirto, Associate in Arts and Speech, Associate in Applied Science, Pharmacy Technician. Roy D. Gomez, Associate in Arts, English, emphasis in literature. John A. Flores, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts.
Victor A. Covarrubias, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Kekoa A. Maderia, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Arturo Vejejo, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Alyssa L. Martinez, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Audrey L. Hernandez, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Adriana M. Rios, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Ni H. Pham, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Julia F. Abrego, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Jalissa H. Abrego, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Ryan Angeles, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Aliyah M. Arobio, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, cum laude. Angelica G. Solis, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Destiny E. De Leon, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Alejandro J. Lerma, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. From the Department of Music, we had Troy Castro, Associate in Applied Science and Sound Recording Technology, and Certificate Level 2, Sound Recording Technology Level 2. We have another special presenter. Sarah King, our Director of Student Engagement and Retention, will be presenting to her son. Jordan A. Gonzalez, Associate in Arts and Psychology. Kayla P. Rodriguez, Associate in Arts, Psychology. Giselle M. Salazar, Associate in Arts, Psychology. Alondra Lozano, Associate in Arts, Psychology. Kadira K. Carter, Associate in Arts, Psychology. Belinda Trevino, Associate in Arts, Sociology. Shannon L. Griffin, Associate in Arts, Sociology. Camille C. Rodriguez, Associate in Arts and Social Work. Jesus R. Rios Nuncio, Associate in Applied Science and Architectural Technology. Isaac H. Van Nuys, Associate in Applied Science and Auto Body Applied Technology. Israel Gomez, Associate in Applied Science and Automotive Applied Technology. Lorenzo Rocha, Certificate Level 2, Auto Body Collision and Refinishing Repair Specialist, and Certificate Level 1, Introduction to Non-Structural Collision Repair. Matthew P. Martinez, Associate in Applied Science, Air Conditioning Applied Technology. Andres N. Vega III, Associate in Applied Science, Technical Drafting and Design Technology. Ledvig N. Martinez, Associate in Science and Architecture, and Certificate Level 1 in Computer-Aided Drafting. Joaquin Garcia Sr., Certificate Level 1, Diesel Engine Specialist. Riley T. Owen, Certificate Level 1, Diesel Engine Specialist. Andrew G. Ernesto, Associate in Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance, Airframe Applied Technology. Associate in Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance and Power Plant Applied Technology. Certificate Level 2, Aviation Maintenance, Airframe Applied Technology. And Certificate Level 2, Aviation Maintenance, Power Plant Applied Technology. He's been busy. Fabian M. Soto, Associate in Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance and Airframe Applied Technology. Gary A. Davis, Associate in Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance and Airframe Applied Technology, and Associate in Applied Science and Power Plant Technology and Aviation Maintenance, a Certificate Level 2 in Aviation Maintenance, Airframe Applied Technology, and a Certificate Level 2 in Aviation Maintenance, Power Plant Applied Technology. Wyatt J. Strong, Associate in Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance, Airframe Applied Technology. Andrew N. Carranza, Associate in Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance, Airframe Applied Technology. Associate in Applied Science and Aviation Maintenance, Power Plant Applied Technology. Certificate Level 2, Aviation Maintenance, Airframe Applied Technology, and Certificate Level 2, Aviation Maintenance, Power Plant Applied Technology. Michael A. Bonner, Associate in Applied Science and Construction Management, summa cum laude. Juan C. Moya II, Certificate Level 2, Diesel Applied Technology. Trent M. Cook, Associate Applied Science and Air Conditioning Applied Technology, a Certificate Level 2 in Air Conditioning Applied Technology, and Certificate Level 1 in Air Conditioning Applied Technology. April L. Salinas, Associate in Applied Science, Air Conditioning Applied Technology, Certificate Level 1, Air Conditioning Applied Technology, and Certificate Level 2, Air Conditioning Applied Technology. Jose A. Gonzalez, Associate in Applied Science, Air Conditioning Applied Technology, Certificate Level 1, Air Conditioning Applied Technology, and Certificate Level 2, Air Conditioning Applied Technology. Jose O. Carrillo III, Certificate Level 1, Air Conditioning Applied Technology, and Certificate Level 2, Air Conditioning Applied Technology. Clarence Butler Jr., Certificate Level 2, Air Conditioning Applied Technology. Nicholas C. Hernandez, Certificate Level 1, Air Conditioning Applied Technology, and Certificate Level 2, Air Conditioning Applied Technology. Joel Martinez, Associate in Applied Science, Air Conditioning Applied Technology, and a veteran of the United States Armed Forces. Samuel L. Thompson Jr., Associate in Applied Science, Air Conditioning Applied Technology, and a veteran of the United States Armed Forces. Robert Rodriguez Jr., Associate in Applied Science, Technical Drafting and Design Technology, cum laude. Michael W. Freitag, Associate in Applied Science, Technical Drafting and Design Technology, and a veteran of the United States Armed Forces. From the Department of Industrial Education, we have Tyler E. Wyatt, Associate in Applied Science and Process Technology, Industrial Instrumentation. Javier Rodriguez, Associate in Applied Science and Process Technology, Industrial Instrumentation. Marcus I. Garcia, Associate in Applied Science and Process Technology, Industrial Instrumentation. Joshua T. Vargas, Associate in Applied Science and Process Technology, summa cum laude. Alberto O. Rodriguez, Associate in Applied Science, Environmental and Petrochemical Lab Technology, cum laude. Matthew J. Kessler, Associate in Applied Science, Industrial Machine Applied Technology, cum laude. Daniel Ballesteros, Certificate Level 1, Process Technology. Roberto M. Guajardo, Certificate Level 1, Process Technology. Juan M. Hinojosa Jr., Associate in Applied Science, Process Technology, Industrial Instrumentation. Diego A. Garcia Davison, Associate in Applied Science, Process Technology, Industrial Instrumentation. Kristen N. Sanchez, Associate in Applied Science, Process Technology. Sonny A. O'Neill, Associate in Applied Science, Process Technology. Erica Velasquez, Associate in Applied Science, IMAT, Industrial Rotating Equipment Mechanic. Renee S. Rios, Associate in Applied Science, Process Technology. Alfredo A. Fonseca, Associate in Applied Science, Process Technology, Industrial Instrumentation. Arturo Franco Jr., Associate in Applied Science, Process Technology, Industrial Instrumentation, and a veteran of the United States Armed Forces. Braden W. Wycliffe, Associate in Applied Science, Process Technology, Industrial Instrumentation. Catalano G. Barrera, Associate in Applied Science, Process Technology, Industrial Instrumentation. Taylor A. Davenport, Associate in Applied Science, Process Technology, Industrial Instrumentation, and a veteran of the United States Armed Forces. Mason C. Tannehill, Associate in Applied Science, Process Technology, Industrial Instrumentation. Jamie J. Garcia, Associate in Applied Science, Process Technology. Nicholas Roman, Associate in Applied Science, Process Technology. Ryan W. Harlan, Associate in Applied Science, Process Technology. Isabella M. Saldivar, Associate in Applied Science, Process Technology. From the Department of Public Service, it's Kimberly M. Housley, Associate in Applied Science, Occupational Safety and Health Technology. Patricia Aguilar, Associate in Applied Science, Occupational Safety and Health Technology. Rosalba Rodriguez, Associate in Applied Science and Court Reporting. Eduardo M. Bezanas Jr., Associate in Applied Science, Occupational Safety and Health Technology. Bianca A. Garcia, Associate in Applied Science, Occupational Safety and Health Technology, summa cum laude. Erica N. Valdez, Associate in Applied Science, Occupational Safety and Health Technology. Valerie N. Garcia, Associate in Applied Science, Addiction Studies in Human Services. Clement F. Monreal II, Associate in Arts, Criminal Justice. Edwin M. Rodriguez, Associate in Applied Science, Fire Science, Basic Firefighting Option, and a veteran of the United States Armed Forces. Armenia John, Associate in Arts, Criminal Justice. Alexis M. Tijelina, Associate in Arts, Criminal Justice. Matthew E. Botello, Associate in Arts, Criminal Justice. Jacob R. Rylander, Associate in Arts, Criminal Justice, cum laude. Liberato D. Vere Jr., Certificate Level 2, Emergency Medical Technician, Paramedic. From the Department of Computer Science, Engineering, and Advanced Technology, it's Derek E. Mahan, Associate in Arts, Computer Information Systems. Fasai Little, Associate in Applied Science, Computer Information Systems, Network Technology, Specialist, Network Administration and Information Security Emphasis, and Certificate Level 1, Networking Technology, Cisco, and cum laude. David P. Valle, Associate in Applied Science, Computer Programming Specialization. Ryan A. Alvarez, Certificate Level 2, Interactive Game Technology and Simulation. Kayla A. Nieto, Associate in Arts and Teaching, teaching grades early childhood through 6th grade. Tina M. Irwin, Associate in Arts and Teaching, grades 8 through 12, and early childhood 12, other than special education, English, language arts, and reading emphasis, and magna cum laude. Yulisa G. Lopez, Associate in Arts, early childhood. Gina M. Galvan, Associate in Early Science, Applied Science, early childhood. Angelica M. Rivas, Associate in Applied Science, early childhood. Stephanie M. Matoyer, Associate in Applied Science, early childhood. Heather Martinez, Associate in Applied Science, early childhood.
Erica Breen, Associate in Applied Science, early childhood. Teresa A. Paz, Associate in Applied Science, early childhood. Alyssa R. Atiliano, Associate of Arts in Teaching, teaching grades early childhood to 6th. Samantha M. Jimenez, Associate of Arts in Teaching, grades 8 through 12, early childhood, 12th other than special education, English, language arts, reading emphasis. I'll do it. Daniel Garcia, Associate in Arts and Kinesiology and a veteran of the United States Armed Forces. Samantha T. Rodarte, Associate in Arts and Teaching, teaching grades early childhood to 6th grade. Rodrigo R. Perez III, Associate in Applied Arts, Welding Applied Technology. Valerie M. Garza, Associate in Arts, teaching grades early childhood through 6th. Sonia Lugo, Associate in Applied Science, Welding Applied Technology, Certificate Level 2, Welding Applied Tech, Advanced Welding, a Certificate Level 1, Welding Applied Technology, Intermediate Welding, Certificate Level 1, Industry Welding, Level 1. Luis J. Gonzalez, Certificate Level 1, Welding Applied Technology, Intermediate Welding. Katie M. Medina, Associate of Arts in Teaching, teaching grades early childhood through 6th grade. Valerie A. Rodriguez, Associate of Arts in Teaching, teaching grades early childhood through 6th. Brianna L. Casares, Associate in Arts Kinesiology. Alana Ann L. Perez, Associate of Arts in Teaching, teaching grades early childhood through 6th grade. Krista A. Adame, Associate in Arts Kinesiology. Marissa A. Fuentes, Associate in Arts Kinesiology. Luis A. Guzman, Associate in Applied Science Kinesiology. Marcos D. Munguia, Associate in Science Chemical Engineering. Trinidad C. Martinez, Associate in Science Biology, Associate in Science Chemistry. Cindy Y. Barnes, Associate in Science Chemistry, cum laude. Carol M. Ramirez Prado, Associates in Science Geology. Hernan Castro, Associate in Applied Science Biotechnology.
Okay, graduates of Del Mar College's Fall 2022 graduating class, it's time to take the final step in this ceremony and move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations, graduates. Audience members, to maintain the spirit of this academic ceremony, please remain seated until the end of tonight's ceremony, until the graduates have recessed out of the hall. To the graduates, please be safe as you celebrate this weekend with your family and friends. We have one more special guest to spotlight this evening. Graduates, please help me welcome Valdar, the Del Mar College Viking, as he leads us in the Viking Thunderclap. Valdar will also lead the graduates out of the hall. Valdar, bring it on. Follow him. Come on. Everybody. Join in. Come on, Valdar. Congratulations, class of 2022. Everybody follow Valdar.